I'm back, and I'm packing again. Yep, that's right. I know I travel a lot. You know I travel a lot. And for the last few weeks, I've been going through every single airport looking for one special thing. Well, guess what? I found it finally in the Seattle airport. And so this week on the Loyalty Loop, I'll show you this amazing device that's transformed consumer experiences all over. I'll tell you how it transformed the flying experience for 9.5 million passengers. We'll learn what we can do to transform our experience just by changing the way we ask people to tell us how we're doing. All this and more on this episode of The Loyalty Loop. These days, if you buy anything, buy a plane ticket, rent a car, go to a movie, buy something on Amazon, download an app, open an app, call customer service, sign up for something, treat your house for termites, donate to a cause, eat a taco, join a gym. Look, if you buy anything, the next thing you get is a request to fill out a survey. Tell us how we did! Leave a review! The emails, the phone calls, the text messages asking us to reflect on the experience we had never end. And this inundation of feedback requests has led to what's called survey fatigue. Yeah, survey fatigue is a real thing. Look, there are a whole host of reasons that surveys don't work. Let me just cover 3 quick ones. 1, your surveys are too long, which results in low response rates. 2, your surveys require personally identifiable information, which no one wants to give when they're filling out a survey, which results in low response rates. And 3, consumers are getting too many survey requests, which results in low response rates. I bet you're wondering how these researchers found out that survey fatigue was a real thing. Guess what? They did a survey. What? So you could try to fix your surveys, but the truth is, none of those fixes will actually fix the real problem with surveys today. You see, we're asking our consumers to reflect on the experience instead of inviting them to give their emotional feedback while they're in the experience. Remember, an experience is just a series of encounters that leave an impression on someone. It's all those emojis. It's the feeling we get when we're in the experience. So back to that thing that I've been searching for in airport after airport after airport. Okay, I've been looking for one of these in every airport, and I finally found one. You see, there are few experiences worse than airport travel. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree on that. There's the lines, there's the baggage claim, there's the bathrooms, there's security, there's the lines, and there's the waiting and the lines. Now, if you're gonna transform the airport experience, I think you wanna start at one of the places where everybody feels frustrated, at the security lines. And that's exactly what Heathrow Airport decided to do in 2012. Now, every day, 213,000 people travel through Heathrow's airport. That's a lot of people. But in 2012, they were gearing up for something really big. The Olympics! Now, just for the Olympics alone, 9.5 million people were going to pass through Heathrow Airport, and they knew they needed to fix their security. Not the security itself. The security was fine. The problem was they knew they were getting complaints about the security service. The experience of going through Heathrow security was broken. And they knew this because they'd sent out some surveys. And they'd been reading those comment cards. Now here's the problem with surveys and comment cards. They're reflecting on the experience. We already covered that. They were reading those cards weeks sometimes after the experience, which means they didn't know what line that person went through. They didn't know what might have caused the long line. They had no idea how to fix the problem or where to even start targeting the fix. They had no idea how to transform the experience. And here's where that thing I've been looking for comes in. You see, I've been looking for this. Yes, it says please rate our service today. Green. Thank you. Yeah, that little toy-like device that you might have seen at some of the airports or retail stores or restaurants that you've visited in your towns. That is called a Happy or Not terminal. And this Finnish company has come up with a genius way to get people's reactions to the experience while they're in it. So Heathrow Airport decided they would actually sign up with Happy or Not and place these terminals in the flow of traffic right after they were walking out of security in the experience itself. Now here's what you need to know about the Happy or Not terminals. There are only 4 choices and all 4 are emojis. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, there's a really happy emoji, a somewhat happy emoji, emoji, there's a somewhat sad emoji, and there's a really sad, angry emoji at the end. And the happy or not terminals are frictionless. Remember, one of the loyalty loop drivers is to remove friction. If you want to get people to commit to giving you some feedback about the experience, you have to make it as frictionless as possible, and that's what happy or not terminals actually do. You see, it only takes a second, maybe even less than a second, to hit one of those emoji buttons, and after you hit one of those emoji buttons, it magically sends the answer to a series of servers, and in Heathrow Airport or anywhere a terminal is located, you can sit back in master control and actually watch on a screen in real time as the experience changes. Are people happier or less happy? So now, at Heathrow Airport, in real time, while people were still in the experience, they could actually find out which lines were performing worse than other lines. And so they could address the problem immediately. Within weeks of installing the happy or not terminals, Heathrow Airport had transformed their security experience. The overall passenger satisfaction scores for the security experience had gone up by half. That is stunning to me. That is amazing. If you can make the security experience better by just understanding the exact moment, the exact location, the exact place in your experience where it is broken, you can make a huge difference in the life of your consumers. You can make them feel better. And that's what a great experience is all about, the feelings you get from going through an experience with a brand. All you need to do is identify the micro moments that matter most. Where are the moments where you can have the biggest effect on the experience, and how can you understand whether you're delivering on that experience or not? That is the key. It's all about the micro moments. We don't have to overhaul our entire customer experience. It's all about the small things. So take some time to find the small places in your experience where things are going wrong. Because here's what they learned at Heathrow Airport. They learned that just each line knowing whether the other line had a higher score changed the way the low scoring lines performed. They didn't have to overhaul the entire system. They just had to get people to understand that this is important, that making people happy, leaving the right kind of impression, even in airport security, is what makes the experience great. Now, just so you know, there's a lot wrong with the airport experience. We've covered that, and other airports and other venues have actually used the same terminals to figure out what's wrong with their bathrooms and their baggage claim, or even their Wi-Fi. And these kinds of little moments make the experience great for more and more customers. So that's it, my friends. I'm about to head off to Clearwater Beach, Florida, where I'll see you on next week's episode of The Loyalty Loop. I hope you'd enjoyed this Happy or Not episode after searching and searching for it, and enjoy this flying time with me.